What is up, guys? Welcome into a brand new video. Now today we are going to be talking about the confirmed game modes for Cricket 24. It's looking exciting. We're not that far away now, just kind of 5-6 weeks away from the actual game releasing. I think I looked onto it this morning. It was like 47 days from the day I recorded on the 19th of August. So by the time this video comes out, probably you're looking at, I'd say, 45 days left. So it is definitely getting close. I just want to go through a couple of things that have already been confirmed, I guess, by Big Ant. Fewer rumours, fewer confirmed. So first of all, is Pro Team is definitely going to be in the game. Whether it's in the game from launch, we're not 100% sure. It was something that was said there was going to be an AFL. AFL's been out for, I think, what did it come out? April, I think, eventually, by the time it eventually came out. That was 4 months. They still haven't seen Pro Team in their game. I'm hoping they both get sorted out at the same time, so we see them at the same time. We see them on release. I'm really excited to start a Route to Glory series around Joe Root on Pro Team. A couple of things that we're still yet to know about Pro Team. So will there be packs in the game? I kind of hope there is. Maybe not that you have to buy points, a bit like FIFA points you would do on FIFA Ultimate Team. I don't really want to be buying points, but maybe that can be some sort of reward, which again goes into my other points. Kind of, will there be weekly challenges? Will there be like a something competitive, like we have Foot Champs in FIFA? I think Madden and 2K and things like that have similar stuff. I don't know if we're going to get something like that. I hope we do. I know there was a job offer going around on Big Ant to say, okay, we want someone to do kind of seasonal, weekly updates for the game, which you'd imagine would probably be around Pro Team. So fingers crossed we get a lot of content with that, because I think that is really going to be exciting. It's really going to give the game a bit of longevity, because obviously we're in this cycle for kind of 2 years. Until the next Ashes, which is going to be 2025, kind of November, December time. So hopefully we do see kind of seasonal events for the World Cup that's going to be different test series, different ODI series, T20 World Cups, and just weekly challenges. Hopefully something competitive that you can earn some packs, get your better players, just on top of using things like the marketplace and stuff like that. Now, obviously, we're going to have kind of play now in the game. We've had it in every cricket game that Big Ant have made, and probably the ability to play competitions and tours and things like that. So definitely know that we're getting things like the BBL, the 100's definitely going to be in it, the CPL is going to be in it, like it has been in previous years. Also, we're going to get the Ashes, because the game is always the official game of the Ashes. Although I don't think it's actually got that tagline this year, just because it hasn't come out at the same time as the Ashes, which is a little bit upsetting. But we did have to wait, and hopefully we get a properly good game at this point. Not like we did with Cricket 22, when it took 3 or 4 months to kind of actually be working. Are we going to get a World Cup mode? Obviously, the game is going to be releasing the same day as the World Cup starts. You'd imagine there'd be a World Cup mode. We didn't have a T20 World Cup in at least career mode last year. I mean, you could make one. You could always. There was a lot of customization with tours and tournaments and competitions and stuff. But it would be nice to have a T20 World Cup in there, as well as the 50 over World Cup. We're also going to have career mode in the game. Again, it's been a staple of these cricket games over the years, of a career mode. It's one of my favourite game modes, especially without having a proper online mode. Especially as well as not having a proper online mode. So career mode is going to be the go-to for most people. We're expecting new cutscenes. We're expecting you to be able to play for new countries with some of the new licenses coming in. Hopefully there's going to be more competitions that you can play in, and you don't have to download so much off the community. For an English perspective, I don't know if we're going to see the county sides in, so it would be nice to not have to download all 18 counties from the community and have all the kits and all the players in from launch. If we could do that, that would be absolutely fantastic. Again, similar to the play now, will we see both World Cups in the career mode? It would be really nice. It was a little bit tedious. If you went quite far in a career, you would have noticed this, that you only play 50 over World Cups, and the 50 over World Cup was always only held in England. So if we could see a 50 over World Cup and a T20 World Cup and changes in the different locations, because we are getting 200 50 confirmed, at least 50 confirmed stadiums on release of the game. So if we could go to different countries, that would be amazing. Will we see the IPL in career mode? I hope so. Also, that goes to play now. Will IPL be in the game? I really hope it is. I know there's been a few teams that have signed up. So hopefully we get to see some IPL teams and be able to play actually through the IPL with all, because it's difficult the way the IPL structures it. You can't actually have a proper simulation of the IPL because it doesn't match up with eliminators and things like that. So it would be nice to see the IPL, even if they can't put the actual names on it. Even if we end up getting the Chennai, I don't know, Super Queens or something like that, you know, just to kind of and have some of the teams in. That would be nice to see. I kind of want to see if we're going to get like a Nets, if they're going to improve any of the practice, because I have to admit the practice in career mode got really tedious. It would be nice to do kind of like some fielding drills, and actually bowl into like your teammates, so you know exactly who they are, and maybe like a little cutscene just to be like, oh yeah, blimey, you had me in those nets then, even if you didn't. It just puts a bit into it in the career mode. That would be nice. So I want to see more practiced kind of scenarios in the career mode at least, but it would be nice to have something else if you want to go and practice a few shots, as I have. If I just wanted to warm up, say I'm playing something competitive, we've done a couple of competitions on Cricket 22 in the past, so I might just go on to the nets, try and find a bit of timing, just so I'm ready for the game. Another thing that I would like to know, are we seeing these weekly online challenges coming back? We saw those in Cricket 22. I don't think they were played a lot. It was incredibly buggy. It was almost like you were playing on like 4 patches before. I have no idea why they did it. So if they don't come back, and that's fine, and they just replace that into the pro team, I'd be happy with that. And again, another thing that you'd imagine pro team to just completely kill off at this point is Big 11. I mean, I really enjoyed Big 11. I did a few series on it on this channel. If you did want to go and watch those, they are just in there somewhere. There is a playlist with the 2 seasons of Big 11 that we did. Again, it was nice to pick your team, but I'd imagine that the pro team is going to completely overtake the Big 11, and we probably won't see Big 11 anymore. So rest in peace, Big 11. Guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Let us know down in the comments what you think is going to be the best game mode, what you're going to play the most. I mean, my time is probably going to be split between pro team and career mode. I can't see me playing much else. We might do an Ashes series, but the problem with an Ashes series is that the hype's gone now. That's why I just didn't believe that the game would be delayed so much when they said it was going to come out in October. You kind of had to put your hands up and say, but hopefully we get all of these game modes on release at the same time. I don't want to have to wait 3-4 months playing career mode until pro team comes out, because I think pro team's going to be really exciting, and I don't want it to kind of go away, all the hype for the game. For me personally, other people might think that pro team is just kind of going to be a bit of a money grab, and you might have to pay for packs. And the only thing I will say about paying for packs is that if there are microtransactions in a game, it means that the game will last longer and the developer is more likely to update the game. So if we have an issue with the game and people are spending money on the game, Big Ant will update that because they still want the microtransactions. As bad as microtransactions are, I just want to say that sometimes they can be good, as long as they're not too much money, of course. You really don't want them to be too much money. But no, definitely pro team I'm looking forward to. Hopefully we get it on the release. Fingers crossed. Let me know down in the comments what you want to see, what you're looking forward to the most. Remember to like, remember to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.